Hey everyone, it's me, Master Walrus 9, here for another 5-minute review. Today we're going to do a little something different. We're doing the color red. Yes, the color red. On the visible light spectrum, it is the longest wavelength, so like the quickest or the longest amount of time it takes, 620 to 750 nanometers. It is considered primary color with blue and yellow on the pigment color wheel. You tint red, you get pink. So all your favorite colors with pink, bam, that comes from red. Shading red, you get stuff like vermilion, crimson, shaded with a little bit of blue or purple. You kind of get that magenta color. So we are onto a pretty good start. I know a lot of people really enjoy red as a favorite color. Personally, I'm more of a green guy, but hey, what you gonna do about it? Red is associated with strong emotions. Stuff like anger, passion, love. This, I kind of just picked this emoji because I saw it and I was like, what the hell? But when you think about people and the color red, you're thinking about love, you're thinking about passion. That's why we associate hearts with the color red. Same thing with anger, people get red in the face. Another good emotion to acknowledge is embarrassment. All your blood is rushing to your face. So red is associated with strong emotions. On the opposite end, stuff like blue is associated with calmness or lack of emotions. So you kind of see a dichotomy rising there. We also associate red with danger. Blood and fire are natural forms of the color red. If you get burnt in fire, especially in caveman times, you are gonna die. And when you kill something, blood leaks out. Both are natural forms of red that, well, have association with danger. And so when we see stuff like stop signs and stop lights, we know to stop because it is red. Since we've associated that color red with danger, whenever we see red, we just have to be careful with it. We also associate red with sweetness. Now, there's a lot of other good sweets, but when you think about some of the sweetest of sweets, a nice, crispy, juicy apple, good old strawberries, and some delicious cherries, you associate those with nice, bright, great red colors. So sweetness is an aspect of red. More so with the Chinese culture, you associate the color red with luck, which is why you see a lot of red around. Around Chinese New Year and Lunar New Year, you have the red envelopes where you give to a family member some money and help to wish luck for them with the new year. So red has all these strong depictions of emotion, of danger, of sweetness, and of luck. So there's a huge diversity in what we can interpret red to be. Flags often use red. You take a look at your country flag, there's a pretty solid chance you're going to find some red on there. And so think about these when you look at your flag and maybe take some time to research and see what your flag represents. I know on the US flag, which is a citizenship I'm from, you find stuff like blood and sacrifice in its meaning. Some other countries might have it as a symbol of power, as a history of war, or the courage and bravery of the soldiers that fought for that flag. So flags associations are a bit different than our typical associations, but you can see the similarities. Blood, fighting, sacrifice, power, war. Characters are often also associated with red as well. Take a look at characters like Red from Pokemon. He is a strong trainer, noble and quiet. Jinka Hagane and Red Riot, they're both passionate people who fight for their friends. Kurapika, the Scarlet Eyes of the Kurta clan, come from extreme anger. Same thing with Shadow's red accents. He's just an angry person because he's so confused. And then you got Big Red. I don't want to talk about Big Red. So yeah, red's pretty good. I'm gonna give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Not my favorite, but you just can't ignore the relevance. Feel free to let me know what you would want to see me do a 5-minute review in. And as always, stay sloppy, my friends.